Hello everyone, welcome to ETF2L Season 34, Week 4. I'm joined with Turbo and my co-caster, and Wiethoofd on production. We're kind of, on the 4th week, so Turbo, you have the brains, go ahead.
34 seasons. My God, that's just dawned on me. Yes, I am the man with the big brain, and the big brain is telling me to tell you guys that it's going to be Oro Electro versus the Bus Crew. Two teams, we might as well call this the El Clasico at this point. They've faced off at LAN, they've faced off online, they've faced off many, many times, and now they're here again today, Plunk.
I mean, the two maps today are CP Process and Reckoner. We've seen Process multiple times. These guys have played it multiple times. We've seen it at LAN, as you said, online. How do you think it's going to go?
Well, looking at the tables, it looks like Oro Electro kind of ahead of the pack between these two now. Bus Crew have got a whole new lineup, or at least a whole new core of players, so it looks like they have to kind of relearn everything again. And whilst Oro Electro have kind of kept on to most of their core unit, so it's no surprise that they are actually straying ahead against the Bus Crew and are kind of favoured to win tonight's match.
Hopefully you're wrong, because I'm going to do the devil's advocate. I think maybe the Bus Crew might pull this through. Because Alba, Nation on Scout, kind of nice wee combo there.
Yeah, that's some old names there. A lot of experience being brought to the roster, but the one I'm really interested to see is I want to see Nasboy in an online environment. I've seen him on LAN, I've seen him in pickups here and there, but I've not seen him in an ETF2L match. So I am kind of curious to see what this beast is like in an online serious setting.
Yeah, we've also got other medics as well. We've got Shock, I think he's a new medic to Prem, if I remember correctly. And then we have Martin for the Bus Crew. Once again, he's just been there since the beginning.
So yeah, it's quite interesting if you just go down the board slowly one by one. They all kind of take a different side of TF2 just a bit better than one another. I feel like if you're just going off experience alone, I feel like Eames is the one that's obviously towering above Nasboy and the Demoman role. Martin is definitely going to take away that medic MVP. But it's starting to get a bit blurrier when you get to the soldiers here, Plunk. Who do you really bet your money on when it comes to these two?
I'm probably going to go with the Oro Electro soldiers. You have Azunes and Amarok. the two French soldiers. You know how the French are when they play this video game. They're very aggressive. They like pressing W and getting frags. So Mates and Poison. They're also decently good soldiers. But I think the French might take it on Process.
Yeah, it's the tale as old as time, the French versus the English, and it does make me want to go more the Bus Crew, because I am a filthy Englishman myself, but I can't really deny just the talent, the raw talent that these Frenchies have. They always seem to just come up huge in these games, and the only real reason I'm going to be looking at Matt or Poison on these mid-fights is if they start hitting those fat air shots.
Yeah. I mean, I'm neutral on the French-English thing. I have no comment on that.
Well, so let's talk about a bit more of these scouts. Alba, Nation, Yeehaw, Nevo. These are players that often miss those sort of like fancy scout, past the scouts, like all-star kind of scout lineups. Like nobody's really looking at these scouts and thinking, oh my God, this guy's a super DM beast. If anything, these players strike me more as like a smart scout, but who would you say is like the smarter one? Who kind of really jumps out at you here, Plunk?
Alba, experience. He's been in the game for a long time. He took a break a while back and he's back again. I think he is one of the. He's got his wits. Obviously, he's not like a Thalash who's just a DM god and has a brain and everything. He's not like a Kuno as well. He's just an all-round sensible player. He has, as I said, the wits about him.
And there's one class we haven't really talked about tonight, and we're definitely going to see it. It's 6v6, and it's been kind of whipped out of every single latest stage of TF2's game now and then in this meta. It's the Sniper Punk. We've got Alba, we've got Yeehaw, and we've got Process. We've got to talk about Sniper. Now, are we going to see this for definite? A team's going to be rocking this straight out of the gate, do you reckon? Would you advise them to rock it out of the gate? Or is it something they should only pull out for those rare instances?
keep it traditional. Only use sniper if you're going for a pick. There's no need to go all flashy running snipers to mid. Just keep it nice and traditional. But Alba, we've seen him play sniper before. He's hit some shots.
I know. I think some of my favorite clips have been from Alba. So it would be interesting. But I know Yeehaw is definitely no pushover on that sniper. If anything, I feel like he does some of the more scarier shots than Alba. I feel like Alba is more consistent, but Yeehaw just pulls out some of these random-ass shots out of nowhere. But I'm quite an out-of-touch gamer. Who knows? Maybe a bunch of these teams and players have developed since I've kind of kept my eyes on them, and it could be a whole new exciting ball game for me.
Maybe. What the players like in this video game right now?
Right now, we just got one team, just waiting on the other. So I guess we get to pick our favourite topics and talk about them all night long.
I like to go about the aliases of these gamers right now. We've got Azunes of the World Class Nut. That is a brilliant alias, I may say.
Yeah, it can't be that world class though, because incidentally, when I started this, before I came on tonight, I was just chatting with my mum, like any good son, and I was saying, I'm going to do my little nerdy commentaries tonight, and she's like, trying to impress me, she said, like, who are you casting tonight? And I went, she might know this, or Electro versus the Bus Crew is quite a topic one. It's just like, nope, never heard of them. And I'm like, never heard of them? You must have heard of them. I was like, no, they've never heard of them. They must be trash or something. And and I about fell out my chair, Plunk, when I just heard that she so negatively about these two teams.
Turbo Mum with a BM. She doesn't even play the game.
I know, these teams have been around for a while. So it was even the time when she was really keeping on top of it as well. So I thought she would be quite delighted to hear about these two teams. But nope, apparently she has no love for Eames, no love for Alba.
She's not part of the game.
Yeah.
Casual TF2. Pubber. Don't know, we're just kind of waiting for the gamers to start, I suppose. So I'm still to make dinner tonight, so what should I have? I'm hungry.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with a curry, my man.
Mate, curry ends badly for me. I can't handle spice, man.
Oh, what? Well, you need to wean yourself onto it. Nobody handles spice on the first day. You need to just kind of build up to it.
It's not like I've had spice before. I just can't handle curry. You know what I mean?
Well, what curry do you get? What's the one that you have to lean on if you have to get one?
Oh man, why you get the Indian? I don't make curry by myself. We just get curry made for me. I just get a takeaway.
I don't know the names. I barely know the colours. I just
know it's called a curry. You go to Chinese cav like curry and chicken balls, please. And they got I sound they bar. Know what I mean?
Yeah, fair. I know what you mean. So you wouldn't know your vindaloos from your masalas, basically.
I don't know the vindaloo of what's that?
It's an excellent England song from the World Cup once upon a time. That's the only reason I know that.
Don't like England? Yeah, I'm.
It's coming home. All right. Speaking of coming home, we've got the players barreling into the server now, one by one. So hopefully we'll have a game for you guys shortly, but we can always do the best topic to a commentator's heart, Plunk. We can do some predictions here, some map predictions. Come on now. There must be some numbers screaming at you from this process map.
I think I might take I don't know who's going to win it. It's going to be close. I think it's going to be maybe 2-3 first map, 2 to Aura, 3 to Bus Crew.
Wow. Bold. I think it's going to be quite, maybe it's going to be close at first, and then Aura's just going to scream a bit ahead, so I'm going to go for a 4-1. Not full time, but it's going to be 1-1 for a little bit, and then those first couple of rounds at the end will just kind of break them.
So you think of Reckoner, a map we haven't seen in quite a few seasons. Who do you think is going to be taking that one?
Oof. Has Reckoner changed since I've last seen it? Has they done some little map edits, or is it just literally the Reckoner like we all used to know?
A2, I'm pretty sure it is. It's not changed.
Oh, okay. I can actually see the Bus Crew winning that, even though I'm supposed to be kind of hyping behind my Aura Electro boys. But yeah, I can see the Bus Crew actually winning out in that, but it would be super close, super tight, like 4-3 or something.
Well, there's the predictions for me. I think it's going to be a Bus Crew map as well. I'm not going to lie.
Now, keep in mind, Or Electro are way, way up there in the table, so if Bus Crew want to turn around the season in this 4th week of ETF2L, they're going to need to come out with the W tonight. It is quite monumental, because I don't think it gets much easier for them from this point on.
Yeah, not even a tie will help them at this point, I'm pretty sure. Oh, what's that? Look at these headshots.
Just the pre-game. They're all here. They're all just, just enjoying the time. But I guess they just want to kind of fiend a little bit on the chat, listen in on the stream perhaps, get a biscuit. I have no clue. But we're waiting on those boys, and then we're going to be going quite shortly.
Hopefully very soon.
Any minute now.
Are we there yet?
Almost. Yeah, we're just going to keep doing this.
But what's that scene? What's that movie it's from again when it goes like, "Are we there yet?" all over and over again? I forgot.
Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah, I think it was Are we there yet? It's that, but TF2, where we just don't shut up.
I mean, we were here on time. We were here for like 15:15, and these teams were still screaming. Like, it's nice to know that after all this time, things never change in TF2.
And also people saying merking, I shouldn't be here, but I'm here. Got just classic TF2, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You sound so happy to be here. I bet you were just about to make your dinner as well before you were kind of called to arms.
No, I was just sitting there watching YouTube. I was like, you cast? I'm like, why? He's like, Merc. We need Merc. I'm like, cool, I'll do it.
Nice.
Just needing a decision to what I have to dinner. And now I need to cast and then make dinner.
Why not cast and eating at the exact same time,
That gets messy.
People like it messy. Too hot for the internet.
Yeah, last time we had a too hot stream and I got banned for it, so yeah, let's keep it clean this time.
Yeah. I think I've fetched pizza and stuff before during a stream. I think it's it's doable. Nobody watches these things halfway through. Dum Tum will never notice, I promise.
Can't ruin Dum Tum's spot, that man, getting crumbs all over it.
I just want to ruin his legacy, I just want people to look back and be like, you know what, TurboTabs era of Team Fortress TV was the best one, definitely.
Ego, but it's respectable.
Admirable who?
Who's that bald man again? The one with the funny accent. The bald one is old. He's really good.
I love that man.
I wonder where he is.
I think he's just off on Twitter somewhere listening to a lot of music.
Seen his tweet where he was at a rave, I'm pretty sure he was at an event, and he looked very out of his nut, to put it one way.
Yeah, he's here for a good time, not a long time sort of guy.
Who isn't?
I'm here for a long time. I'm not risking it.
You've seen me at LAN.
I've seen you. I bet I do wonder if you even can say you're here. I can't even say you're here for a good time. You're here for a long time. I wonder if you're even there, Plunk, when I see you.
I'm in stasis.
Yeah, you were orbiting.
Well, the game is live, boys. It's live. Who are we going to watch?
Oh, we got to watch a demo to mid. Who's going to get there first?
Oh, well, he's on Eames. Well, let's see how Eames is going. Nasboy and Eames, same time.
Very expectable, and the first foot forward coming out from Zunes, and it seems like the rest of the teams are barreling in now. Nobody's really putting a first strong foot forward except Poison. Poison's going straight in onto Eames. Damage onto him. That boy is down. Demoman down for Or Electro, and they're actually holding steadfast quite well. With both of the soldiers down, they're relying heavily on Nasboy to kind of pick up the pieces here. He picks up one piece in the shame of Azunis going down, and he's still trying to control this point, trying to fish out some damage for his scouts, and he will find it. Yeehaw going down. That has got to concede in the mid now, Plunk.
That was a very scrappy mid. Amarok did jump in, he got denied by the scouts, he's still alive, and then obviously Yeehaw going down later on during the mid. Poison choke going down as well. Not the best, but doesn't matter. They're going to be walking in. Both teams have equal Uberad right now. They're going to try and get a force off or something like that, or they're just going to take a trade. One
Poison,
of the two.
Just pure Poison being bullied out by all the focus fire there. It's a shame, because you saw the bus crew were pushing in, but they just didn't know what to do at that point once they knew that Shock had his Uber already.
Yeah, it looks like with that choke. We do see, I think as Azuna's going in, Martin getting the force off, Azuna's dying in the process. That's going to be a nice little advantage there for the red team. Bit of a Aura going to be using their brains now. They're going to need to press W and walk forward with their Uberad.
Yeah, it's a complex set of actions here that they need to pull off. What the challenges that lie ahead of them right now is they need to watch out for the inevitable bombing soldier or the inevitable sort of force attempt coming out from the bus crew here, and they've already spotted poison, so there's one guy kind of taken care of, and with both the soldiers taken out, it looks like there will be no attempt at Shock's life. Yeah,
it looks like they're just going to bus crew walking out, going to let them just take mid. They know they can build the river up for second fight. It looks like they're going to be taking it into Al Qaeda. Amarok jumping in onto the point, get some time on it. Not a lot, but they're going to just force them out straight away. Both soldiers getting out of the lobby. I think Choke might be hiding. Martin behind. Alba, but I think he's going to switch to engineer, or sniper in fact. Nation's on engineer.
Yeah, a lot of respect being shown from the bus crew, just kind of not even going for a rough attempt. He will disrespect Ammo though with a headshot straight to the dome. And yeah, now things are kind of reset a little bit for Aura Electro, and they're fishing now with the Alba and Sniper, but Shock has positioned himself well enough that he's not in immediate sightline of that Sniper.
It looks like the one team's it's going to be a classic process last right now. We just wait till someone dies and then we push. Or two.
Should we put that curry on now then?
Might as well put it on.
I'm thinking Vindaloo.
Whatever that is, I'll make it.
It's spicy, man. Can you handle it?
Probably not. I tried spicy food at LAN, so you know how that goes.
Oh, it looks like Albert's sick of the curry talk. He's just having a quick check at classes, but he's going back to Sniper now. Just wants to make sure there's no shenanigans on the side of Aura Electro, but they just throw in a player.
Azuna's in Poison, traded right there. I think Azuna's went in after killing Poison and he got picked off by the sentry gun, unfortunately.
Yeah, Albert's having another check now that Azunas has come back to the world of the living. And, yep, confirmed, no spy, no sniper. And, yep, double check just to make sure. And he should feel quite content with that now.
Maybe he wasn't checking for backpacks, because we do see Azunas on conch.
Nobody expects the conch. I think a lot of people kind of forget that there's conches in this game to run here. But the problem with these Plunk is they take a lot of time to get online here. They're practically like an Uber charge in of themselves, that it just takes about a good minute or two just to get them pumped up.
Yeah, it's also spam damage as well. You need to get the right angle, and it looks like these players are holding quite nicely. They don't really want to take any damage, they're just kind of avoiding all the spam.
Yeah, it's a bit counterintuitive. You've got Alba who's watching for these people that are peeking, but you're on Aura Electro. You want to peek and build that conch up, so it makes me a little bit worried for the poor guy.
Yeah, we do see Azunas. You think he was going to get trapped out. He was trapped in between a rock and a hard place, but a nice wee arrow once again. Fan arrows, by the way. Alba, going to get
big pick. Big pick.
Left time. Alba's pushing quite aggressively, going down. Missed his shot on Azunas right there in the lower lobby. He's going to be peeking again. Yeehaw behind, not Yeehaw, Poison jumping in and Yeehaw killing him.
What intonation is going on? 69% on his power, the producer tells me. On his power.
Nice.
Alright, so again, just waiting for these teams to kind of come up with something. It is kind of gentleman's code for Aura Electro to kind of do something here, and sadly they've gone for the long way. They're going for the conch play, so it's going to take a long time to kind of kick in here. So again, back to that curry.
Yeah. I don't think the curry can maybe wait. Amarok pushing a little bit too much, and Alba going to get a shot on him there.
Okay, so 2 down. The recipe so far has been Poison will go in, and Poison will probably die. So he shoots the stickies away, gives himself some room to get in. He's actually taking the 1v1 fight with the soldiers instead. Interesting. Oh, Alba! Oh my god! Woo! Okay, alright, well he's just a distraction, a pawn all along. He's like 5 HP. Oh, does actually get a heal out to continue the fight. This is quite a surprising method of attack for the bus crew here, but it's working out here, Plunk. They're just slowly, grudgingly moving forward on the bus crew, and they will actually get the second point.
I think the bus crew here kind of just went back. Not the bus crew, Aura. They know they lost the players. They couldn't take the fight. They have Uber there. They've also got a sniper. The mid can die anyway, so they're just going to go back to mid, take it nice and slowly, and protect
Eames,
their
no,
medic.
not again, Eames, not like this. He's teasing that poor sniper again, but Alba won't find his head just yet. They know they're playing against a sniper though, so hopefully nobody should really be excused if they get a headshot here.
Hopefully not. Naval is on spy, which is, see if he gets it and done. He's just hiding in sewer, not really hiding, standing out in the open, invisible I should say.
Yeah, playing security camera. He needs somebody to open this door for him basically to make it look natural. Because if a door opens on his own, you're kind of guessing on the bus crew that a spy probably opened it.
Yeah, no one has kind of noticed it, so I guess that little door open there by Amarok was good.
Okay. Naval, he needs a loud noise now because everyone's going to hear that uncloak.
Oh,
Nobody heard it! He gets Alba as well! Oh my god! I don't believe it! How did they not hear that, Plunk?
They don't need to hear it because they're 2 down now, and looks like Eames going to bomb in, going to get Nation just like that there on the HP sticky. Med coming up in 2 seconds. We're going to have heals there, so it looks like the push isn't going to be that fast. There's also going to be is that a double air shot? Damn. I'm too blind. Yep. Doesn't matter, they're in.
Yeah, Nasboy's jumped all the way back to deal with the last point, but he's got no real ammo to kind of deal with all these red players swarming all over it. And the first round is for Aura Electro. Just as amazingly it went to the bus crew, it went back to Aura Electro, Plunk.
Nevo with the big brain play right there. He knows what he's up to.
Ooh. Oh no, Nevo's just teasing the sniper. I thought he was going to go for a sniper roll out there for this mid, but they're going to go cookie cutter. They're going to stick with what's feeling okay on these mid so far, and yeah, second mid, what's happening, Plunk?
Second mid is, I think maybe the bus crew might be playing on the right side. We do see Amarok jumping in, or Ama going in for a wee bomb. Doesn't matter, I'm just going to get shut down. Poison jumping in as well. Gets a rocket. Oh, 2 rockets on Eve. He is down. Poison the trade in the process. Zuna's going down. Ama getting Nazboy. Looks like the bus crew very scrappy fight. Martin's left alone at Rock by himself. Only Nation and Martin left behind, and they're split up in fact.
Yeah, it was quite interesting. I think there was a bit of flanks on flanks then. Some people going behind, trying to cut off the entrance. Nation feeling confident about his scout skills, wants to take the 1v1 against Yeehaw. It's MGE and he's lost his game of MGE. That's like 10 MGE points down for poor Nation there, and the midpoint.
Elo doesn't mean nothing when you can't take a fight and lose it like that. Way too cocky.
That was from 100 to 0 in about 2 seconds flat. Feels bad.
Yeehaw, something, he's not to be messed with.
We've got Sticky's hiding on point, but I don't think they're going to capture anyone there. So it's going to be a 3-second point to Aura Electro. The threat of the Uber charge alone is enough to scare bus crew all the way back, and this time they're leaning on the sentry gun to kind of use up this Uber charge, and let's see how it works out for them.
Yeah, they're probably going to take it in through far right, maybe. Eames, well, Soldier's got to be in there, but they're going to take it through 4. Eames knows the sentry. Sentry done. Out the way, it's gone. Sticky's on point. Scout's going to maybe try and bait it. Just on the corner. They're going to take fight. Scrap everywhere. Choke is going to go into spawn. He's weak. Nation getting Eames in the process, but doesn't matter. Not even going to get poisoned. They're going up through secret now. Ama going to bop in. Gets Martin. Can he get Nazboy? He does get Nazboy as well. Nation clean up. Yeehaw and Arms. They're going to take the points. Only med left, and it doesn't matter. The only person left is Azunez on 1 HP. He's not a 1 HP god, unfortunately, and dies.
That was a little close for my liking there, Plunk. I mean, they did an excellent start over on Aura Electro. They spammed down the sentry gun, but it looks like Eames decided to still take the Uber charge to that side of the fight anyway. Didn't really contribute too much, and when he tried to switch around to the other side, he didn't have any Uber charge left to kind of fight into them, and they lost the Demoman really early there.
Unfortunately, yes, that's true. I pressed the wrong button to speak. Whoopsies. Speaking in STV, that's good luck though. They were going to try and retake it though. They're going to try and retake. They're walking in. Eames going to sticky off their choke. Spawn right there. They've whipped out the Tomislav heavy. It doesn't matter. They're going to walk on the point. That's another round.
Yeah. Or Electro just take it another 2 rounds. I was counting on them, the bus crew to at least get 1 round to keep this thing exciting, but they can still make a comeback here. 18 minutes is a long time in FPS land, so it's not over till it's over, but you gotta help but think that, mentally though, is it already a 5-0 in the bus crew's mind?
Hopefully not. Don't want another roll.
Alright, so we're going to another mid. So far, Poison has been on point on these mids. He's taken out Eames every single time, but they've already controlled out Matt, and with him going down early, it's made Poison a little less confident to take this initial jump, because if he goes down as well, that's no soldier support, that's no real direct snappy bombs for them to kind of start off their fights with. So he decides to just back out with the rest of his team, and they're still running that crits that they pulled out last round, Plunk.
Yeah, and also, I think they're respecting it and waiting for the crits. They're just going to give them the mid, and they're going to walk in Nazboy with it right now. Mark's going to get bombed, but Nazboy gets Eames and Amarok with this ticky bomb right there. Unfortunately, they didn't get the players they wanted.
Yeah, it's a real shame as well, because that crits had the potential there. Everyone was grouped up enough, and I don't think they saw it coming over on Oro Electro, but they just did a regular kind of choke lockdown, and it goes to show you why it's called choke. It's hard to really fight against.
Wow, that's what choke means?
Well,
never know.
I mean, it makes me choke when I have to push through it.
Feels bad, man. Alba is back on Sniper though, so maybe he shouldn't choke.
He's been quite good so far, so I'm got nothing but high expectations for this boy. It's just a shame that Nevo would just kind of pull out a sniper, a spy against his sniper every now and then. They will lose Nasboy at the start. That's already bad news bears for the bus crew. Demoman down is usually a death sentence for this last point, and yep, they all just barreled on top of the point, and there's just not enough damage in the world to clear it off. 3-0.
Yeah, they also got split up. I think splash damage sent players away from the point, so there's nothing they could really do there.
Yeah, so next time they really need Nasboy to just kind of prioritise his life. He is crucial for these last points. He's going to have to be the last living soul, I think, if he wants to kind of pull off these successfully.
Let's see if Poison does another great bomb this man. That's what I was, because as you said, his bombs have been on point. They're just holding a very steadfast line over on Oro Electro now. I think they've kind of wised up to his plans, and all eyes are up in the air where Poison's been striking from, and nobody wants to jump first, but... Oh! The double there.
Yeah, even getting called nice shot from Amarok in the chat as well. Nevo will even get picked off as he got the memo about backing out a little late from his team and will be picked off as the straggler.
Very slow mid, but doesn't look like the bus crew are going to be slowing down. They're going to look to take this in. But being quite aggressive, pushing forward. The force comes out onto Shock. The Ubers are now trading on both sides. They're just going to be pushing in. The bus crew know they have a better Uber. Juggling the medic. Oh no! Shock gets out though somehow. What? Yeehaw still behind. How? What is this? Looks like they're going to be walking back in. The Oro Electra. They're going to take the fight. Maybe not, in fact. Amarok getting poised. I think that was an air shot. Nevo on the ground there. It's only Eames and Shock in second right. They're going to get out. They're going to get spammed out by the soldier and scout. They're being too aggressive for their own good. Eames backing out with half HP, getting an arrow there. Not the wisest of choice.
Well, a lot of mechanics of TF2 kind of being shown off in that fight there, but it's still not over. They're still making a good push of this over on the bus crew here. They might be able to weasel their way all the way to this last point. They've got a scout fighting on it, but they've got some reinforcements coming out for Oro Electro, but Alba's doing a wonderful job of actually playing off some of the damage. Nasboy comes in with his big damn finally, and there we go. There's that first round I was expecting a few minutes ago there, Plunk, and it has finally arrived onto the board. Maybe in the shape of a comeback, but boys and girls, get your notepads and pens out, because that just goes to show the power of getting a single Uber round. The reason that Oro Electro kept that fight going for as long as they did, and how Shock stayed alive, was just they kept that Uber on a single target while Bus Crew were just multiing theirs out of hell.
They put it on one target and lost a round, but it doesn't matter. I think they have a double bomb cup. No, it's not a double bomb. Azunet's going in for Martin. Gets one rocket. Doesn't matter. Martin quite weak though. Like Nazboy and Choke it down just like that. Poison going down. The players are weak. Nation's going to get a PC. Split up from Martin. Alba's there to get him through sewer. I think they're going to chase right now. Alba half HP. Yeehaw right on him. Maybe not. Oh, Yeehaw is on him. He's going to die.
Yeah. It seems while the scouts were busy keeping Martin alive, they weren't keeping their soldiers or their demo man alive either. They were kind of split off into two groups, and it allowed the big blob of Aura Electro to kind of take over that fight there.
Now they've got second. The Ubers are relatively even now, or going to be even in fact, so... The Alba sniper? Well, Alba is on sniper, and they've whipped out the engineer again.
It's nice as well, because they've had that previous round that, you know, kind of brings up morale for the team if it's the last round that you won. Makes you feel like you're still in the game, and again, 13 minutes, long time in TF2, so we could maybe see a heartbreaker come out here, but Alba's going to have to open things up again on this sniper like he's done so in that first round.
Yeah, it doesn't look that the shutter player isn't going to get in, but as soon as it's going to go in and get Alba, try to get the sniper away, give them a bit of space to breathe.
Yeah, and I mean, by the tiny amount of time, Azunis is kind of looking for more of a big boy target than just Alba. Sure, it gives you a little bit of resting room and peace of mind, but peace of mind doesn't put rounds on the board. They need to get someone like the medic or the demo man over on bus crew if they want to start converting rounds here.
Yep, Nevo on spy checking, see if they still have a sniper, which they do, and also an engineer. Then maybe Nevo going for the spy play.
Oh my god! Get out of here, Shock! Get out of this server! Leave town! Go away! Alba is not having any of it! You kill the man, but he just adds and takes away another life. There's no peace of mind.
What a legend. Now they have full Uberad, they can do what they want, man. Just long as Martin doesn't die. I think the soldiers know what they're going to be planning on doing, spamming out lobby.
He does this so consistently as well. How many times have I watched Alba, on process no less, just get these ridiculous snipes?
He's in. He's not going to get it, no, but he did skybox. Close to.
They saw that coming though. Aura Electro expected it. They know they needed to use the Uber there to kind of secure that quick push out, and it is going to hurt a little bit on the bus crew to not get anybody there, but they need to just, you know, suck it up and just take these ad trays, anything to just get out of that last point.
Yeah. Look like maybe Aura are still going to be trying to fight this. You know, we do see Poison going in for a nice wee bomb. Not really much. Bit of damage. Kind of the usual.
Yeah, nobody's really punching forward first. Azunis will go down. They haven't got the Uber charge yet from Shock, so I don't know why they're really taking this fight here. It's a little bit risky. They're almost a bit overconfident, I could say, but nobody's really showing signs of weakness. They've got the 6v5 here. They actually will pop off the Uber now. The Uber charge is so close for Martin. He goes down though. There's a demo man behind him and he went down with just 3% left to build on that Uber charge. Oh, it hurts to see. He says 99 though. Even worse. And now there's a bear point at last. Ready for the taking. Nobody's respawning until Nasboy comes up now, but it's all far too late. It is far too late, right? Yeah, it's far too late. There we go. Okay, 4-1. This is my oracle move here. This is where I think that this is the game ends here. But with 10 minutes left, I think we might even see, you know, some kind of cancellation. What's that rule out of ETF2L called? Where mercy rule. There we go. We might see some mercy shown in the server at this rate.
What's it in the face it servers .gg or whatever it is /gg. Dead service anyway for TF2, doesn't matter. Anyway, Poison in for the bomb once again. Nice rock on it, Evil, but it looks like also Choke going behind. Azuna is going in for a counter bomb, he's going to get cleaned up. Poison going down as well. 2 down on the side of Aura Electro though, they're going to be walking out. Shock weak as well, so is Martin, so yeah.
With Eames down, that's the the brainchild of Aura Electro, and they're going to back out there. He's not only a big person in the presence of damage, but he's a big person in the sense of main calling as well. I can see why they just want to back out and wait for Eames to come back up here.
Yeah, well, Eames is now back up, so that's good. They're going to be taking Uber in fact. Bus crew using theirs first. They're going to be chasing them out. Aura Electro, they're going to try and juggle Martin like they tried to do with Shock. Martin gets completely obliterated there, gone like that. Poison gets skyboxed as well. These stickies are very defenders. We do see Nasboy going in for a bomb. They're just throwing stuff at Shock, expecting something to work. Shock gets air shot by Choke there. Yeehaw going at, and that's just another white there. Bus crew going down through everything and just for Shock.
I know it looks silly to see all the blue players just dedicating themselves, but that medic can win rounds, and what does it cost? A few points? It's fine. to get that medic down, just to make sure you don't lose the round off that overcharge advantage.
Well, I wonder if anyone's going to whip out the demo night, you know. I think, garbage time, I want to see what happens there.
Oh,
Then we can ban it in a chat.
That's a good point. We do have 8 minutes left. It is on its way to garbage time, so mathematically it's about like a minute or so, probably per round, that each team can respectively pull off in a game of competitive TF2. So I think around 3 minutes is where it's going to start getting stinky, but again, still time. There's just a lot of pressure right now on the bus crew. They have to kind of keep working here, and I like this play, what they've done with the crits. It kind of ramps up the speed of the game.
Speaking of crits, it looks like they're going to be taken in. Choke going down. Nazboy, the crits gets popped out. He's missing stickies. He's going to jump in, try and get shock. Nazboy's going to crater though, unfortunately. Aims with that nice wee sticky on the above the point there. That was not the best crits I've seen in a long time. That's probably one of the worst.
But credit to Shock though, he's positioned himself in a place that it's hard for Sticky to kind of get on top of him. So credit to that. But Nazboy, you know, did have the potential to maybe go for other targets there, but they were kind of hoping if we get Shock down, all of our issues will be solved here. They don't have to worry about an overcharge. But I think they had time there to just take out players.
Yeah, they do have time. We're going to see Aura walk in with the overcharge. It doesn't matter. We're going to take a round. That's 5-1.
Alright, so now it's getting a bit stinkier here as we're getting closer to that time. It's now going to be around 4 minutes, that cut-off point for the match timer, and it is ever so quickly getting to that 4-minute time, so kind of all hoping, all crossing our fingers that Bus Crew just show us the greatest game of TF2 right now to kind of come back into it.
Well, they've got Alba and Sniper. They know this might be the last round, so they might as well go big or go home, I suppose. See how this goes. Alba's in choke still. Is he looking for anything? Don't think he's going to maybe get anything. He's going to be a bit more aggressive. Spam and choke. They're all playing round it. They've got a sniper there. They're going to watch out. Poison going behind.
One down.
There's one. Yeehaw. Can he get another? Number 2 maybe? Nah.
Yeah, they've got players all over the place. Alba has to keep in the back of his mind that a soldier can also flank him during this onlooks on this team. Oh, we had a sightline on Eames for a second there. It's scary and frustrating as a sniper as well. I'm sure Alba's kicking his head thinking, God, you know, they're disrespecting me. If I was good, I could have got that shot.
Yeah, well, this is choke getting taken out in mid though, so the blast push won't be as fast. Zunez is the one behind, distracting 2 of their players.
An Uber's just popped out. They know they've got crits here, so they've just popped off the Uber to try and get aggressive here on Aura Electro, but they just can't find him.
Feels bad, man. Oh, there's a soldier at their second, and there's a Zunez just harassing choke. He's 20 HP.
Oh, Shock. Close boy, close, as Alba is still waiting in the wings. He's trying to actually defend his medic right now, and it seems Alba only likes things when it's blazingly difficult. The kind of easier shots are a bit harder for him right now.
Yeah, he's standing second, just kind of waiting for his team to push in right now. He misses a few shots on his shock and that. We're getting out through one, but I think he's going to be peeking one again very aggressively right now. He's just being as aggro as he possibly can be. I think he's maybe catching Amarok here, maybe not in fact. He's been spotted and he's going to need to run out. Yeah,
he's going to switch, rotate doors like any good sniper would, keep him guessing.
Crits is massive. Boy!
Massive crits there. There's only the engineer to deal with. The only thing that is uncrittable at this last point is the only thing that survives. There's one scout left, but Alba picks off both of them and they will blink away at the sentry gun as well. So there you go. There's that comeback. There's that crits. There's that sniper. Recipe for a comeback here is actually starting to materialize.
You just need to get them 4 rounds down.
I mean, they're just looking for a tie at this point. I think they wouldn't be, you know, that sad if it goes to a golden cap here. So they're going to keep going with what's working. Crits, sniper. Let's go, boys.
Well, let's see if the method of the madness works. Let's see. Alba's not going to be going through choke this time, he's going to be going through PC. So let's see how that goes. They're player down for the time being. I think they know they're going to be running a sniper, so Shock's going to be playing kinda...
Oh, body shot on Yeehaw, he's so low. Oh, he got a headshot on Eames. That's Eames instantly down, and a lot of damage being done here. Shock is brought down low. He's got a body shot and a sticky to end his life, and there's some very low players here in sewer. And Alba's trying to go for it, but can't seem to quite hit anybody, and everybody else is just capping point. They've lost a couple of players though over on the bus crew, Plunk, and it's a bit worrying because you need like all your players kind of keep the speed of this round going.
Alba, he's not backing down. He's just pressing W, going forward. He wants his sightlines. He doesn't want to give them any space. He wants to take this home. He wants to take at least a tie, maybe. He wants to do all that he possibly can.
They got the Kritzkrieg ready. They've got the second point ready, and now they're just checking these doorways for Alba over on Oro Electro.
I think they're going to be ready. Nazboy getting ready to go in. His crits comes off. Can he get shock? He doesn't quite get it. Eames with the sticky trap though. Caught him out. The crits is on poison though. Does get Eames though with a rocket. Tries to get one more rock off to get shock, but doesn't quite hit him.
Have to go in though. Like they can't keep sitting here. Or actually no, well, it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. They don't want to just go in. They want to build up another crits, but they've got to feel the squeeze of that timer, Plunk. I mean, every second that ticks away now ticks away at your wiggle room for later.
I mean, they can also just sit and last and not do anything. Poison's got a point. Donkey dare you guys to push. So.
Oh wow.
They're being called out.
We all know each team only has one donkey dare to spare every single game.
That's using it so liberally like that.
Yeah, the stickies are keeping Nasboy locked into a place he doesn't want to do stickies for. I can see the, you know when you can just tell the emotion by how someone's mouse movements. Oh, nice crit! Forces out the Uber very quickly from shock. He will go down for it, and Alba too. And yeah, they're getting nice and aggressive here on Oro Electro, playing off that Uber charge and that used crits, and I think it's all said and done here for any sort of comeback for the bus crew, Plunk.
Maybe not. Choke is still on lobby. Could have went to last, but I think he's just going to go for the frags. He goes down. Am I getting the rock on him? Spam it out. The only one's left is Nation. He's going to need to run out.
Yeah, it is truly Garbo time. So, about that curry.
Choke, I want to kill myself. He never knew the gun was down, unfortunately. Feels bad, man. Still in choke though. He's peeking. He's wanting the frag. He wants something. He sees shot, yeah. Misses him though. Oh,
he hit him with a 360. How can you headshot something that's spinning around in a full circle? It's impossible.
Just move, forehead. Just click. Just move your mouse.
I don't know. Sniper's easy, man. You just use gun on man. It's very simple. It's like a point and click adventure game. Just literally, there you go. See, he solved that puzzle. And
now
he's
going for a crit, so one last final hurrah, and he gets spit off from Martin, but gets a hammer rock either way. Uber coming out for shock. Hits the air pipe though on Eames. Not worth it.
Poor Eames, this guy's being bullied by the sniper. He gets a guy's got a tasty crossbow halfway through there, and Alba will go down to the little turnaround event there.
Well, how do you think the predictions went for this game?
I think it went alright. I think it went okay.
I think you were closer to the predictions for me then, weren't you? You thought Aura were going to take this map.
Yeah. I mean, it was alright. Like, I think I was just off by a couple of points, but you know, I'm not going to claim anything. I'm not going to say it was based on sound analytical sense.
You know and I know it. We aren't big brain players.
Yeah,
we're small brain.
No, I don't want to lie to the people out there. It's almost like I'm making things up on the go.
Same. My weight has no, my opinion has no worth. I'm a pure play-by-play.
Alright boys, say with me, 1-0, it's over. Match over. 2-5 is the final score. 2 Oro Electro, congrats to them. Hey, woo, yay, Oro Electro, woo!
Easy.
Oh yes, of course we have logs. We have logs now, Plunk.
Man, the best part of the day, looking at logs.
Yeah,
my favourite.
Nothing makes me more excited than mathematical breakdowns of a video game.
Isn't that what you do in your spare time? Mathematical breakdowns of video games? Or is it just me?
That's all I do. I don't play the game anymore. I just look at the log pages and pretend I'm playing.
That's one way to do it.
Anyway, I'm still loading the logs here, so you might have to colour me and tell me the interesting parts ahead of time. Oh no, I've got it loaded.
Well, surprisingly, top damage. Alba. He's causing it.
Wow. I guess a stalematy game where both teams are kind of just staring at doorways and waiting for sticky traps to kind of kick in here. The only person that really is having fun in these stalemate situations are the snipers. And we only really have one sniper coming out here, and that's Alba.
True. I mean, followed up by Amarok and Eames and Azunes, the whole team that won, basically. So fair play Alba, you know what I mean?
Wow. It's a bit strange to see. Nobody was left out on the side of or Electro on the damage part. Everyone was just kind of following each other in a nice little conga line of damage, and it seems like it was all or nothing on Alba on this game.
Nazboy, he took a bit of damage this round. Let's check his heals though. 30%, 29%. It looks like the bus crew focused a lot of their heals onto Nazboy.
Yeah, it seems like the real difference maker I'm seeing here is the difference between Martin and Shock. A couple of death differentiations, as just a little bit more deaths on Martins, and that kind of shows the core aspect of a game going badly if your medic is dying more than the enemy's medic.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, even then, they only both drop once. I can't really argue with that, but Shock was flashing quite a lot, as you can see. 6.4 seconds. That's big flash.
It does kind of make me turn around and wonder what things would have been like if there wasn't that backstab, that one moment that felt like the game turned on its head there, where it looked quite close and competitive, and then the hopes were kind of drawn away for a moment with that couple of backstabs.
Maybe Nevo was the true player of this game. He was the player of the game. He tilted them so bad that they were 5 rounds.
Yeah, if only we had a stat for morale.
Well, someone should get on it. Someone. Tweaker, please.
Yeah, technology just isn't there yet. We need to hook all of the players up to like a heart monitor and a sweat gauge and all this. Oh, apparently we did that in Moscow then? Wow. My god, we do have the technology.
The Russians are Russians.
Speaking of fancy technology, we got a new fancy map, Plunk. It's Reckoner.
Oh, it's not really new. But yeah, it's new this season.
It's new to ETF2L.
No, it's been played before.
No, but I mean as in this ETF2L season.
Nice one.
I mean, when is the last time a new map is entered ETF2L? Every single time they have to dust off an old map and go like, here you go, boys. New map for the season. We're playing this instead of Badlands or something.
Well, it's better than having a map made by Banny that just doesn't work out very well. I'd rather play Reckoner, something that's tried and tested.
Yeah, I like Reckoner. I think it's got. I don't know. It's It feels like all these sort of slightly new maps are kind of all just tailing each other ever so slightly on which one just feels more like a core map. It's no Process. It's not like when Process came onto the scene, everyone just loved that map so much and just played the high heaven with it, or Gully Wash, or any of these other maps that seem like a staple now. It's just, I don't know. It just seems like it's good enough.
I mean, it's nice. Yeah, Reckoner's a bit different to other maps, so it's been played before. Players know the map, they've played it before. It's just kind of getting back into the mindset of playing it, I suppose.
I guess you do have an interesting dynamic in the fact that the point is below the fighting area over on the midpoint. I think that's a unique factor about it compared to other maps. The second doesn't have a spire. Again, very, very weird second deviation from most maps. And other than that, I don't know what else to really tell you about the map. It's got that little fun double Demo Man sticky jump you can do at last to kind of put heart and terror into into all medics everywhere.
The alley jump. Remember
the alley
that?
jump.
Oh my.
It works 100% of the time. About 6 out of 10 times.
Where is alley nowadays? We need to have a series of where are they now, you know what I mean?
I can tell you where Dawn is right now.
Where's he?
He's playing frisbee golf somewhere in Finland.
That is a respectable.
Well,
opinion.
Maybe not right now, but I know that's his popular hobby pastime right at the moment, is just playing frisbee golf. Have you played it? It's fun.
It seems very. Is I remember like frisbees, man. They're fun. They just are.
It's actually surprisingly a hardcore sort of, maybe that's sport, but you know what I mean, as in like it's a quite the skill to it. You should see it. It's amazing seeing these people like aim these frisbees. It looks like golf is more casual than this game.
You need to get buff to throw the frisbee as far as you possibly can. You need to get everything right.
I've heard that all they do is just get incredibly drunk and just have a good hand.
Yeah, that works as well. Yeah.
You know, just playing to his strengths. You know, he learned from the best from TF2. Because that's what Dom was. He was drunk and he had a good hand. All right. So Reckoner, we had some predictions already before Plunk. You and I thought that the bus crew were going to take this. It just seemed like, I don't know, more of a bus crew map, kind of a bit of a wild card in a sense. But I thought they were going to be close, and I'm not sure if you thought it was going to be close.
I don't know. I thought bus crew were going to take this, but after last match's performance, I don't know.
Okay. Well, do you think you could still entertain me with a scoreline? Come on now, I need to fill out my fantasy football.
3-3.
3-3, wow. Golden cap and all. Is nobody going to win the golden cap?
Golden cap? Probably order if they went to a golden cap.
Fair. Alright, we've got players pretty much ready up. They're literally saying let's go in the chat, but we're just waiting on poor little Shock to get back from the toilet. I think I would probably want a toilet break after the snipe. That poor snipe onto him as well. Oh, man.
More than a toilet break, to be honest, man. Well, just waiting for Shock, I suppose. I'm thinking about what curry to make.
So you are going with the curry?
Yeah, I've thought on it last game, and I was like, going for curry now.
You're going to order in?
Yes, I'm going to order it because I'm a lazy bastard and not going to cook. But who aren't lazy? These players, they've readied up.
Oh boy. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's ETF2L Season 34. It's Week 4, and it's Reckoner or Elektro versus the Bus Crew, and we're going to our first mid-fight. What's happening, Plunk?
What's happening is that Nazboy's here, and so is Eames. Both gamers are here, and it looks like the Bus Crew are just going to be walking up their side right now, getting damage off. Eames getting Alba, Poison go down, Yeehaw getting the frag there. Nation getting Eames in the process though. Martin and Nazboy are just sitting there at their slope. They're going to be chased out and through their toxic there. One going down, a crate room, whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called.
Don't ask me, man. You put me on the spot now. But hey, they won the mid. It looked a bit strange. I was looking, the more I analysed into that mid, the more I kind of questioned what was really going on. I think the bus crew was kind of going for this weird, sort of wacky rush up to right side mid, and one of their players, I think the soldier, went down immediately, and it kind of burned and crashed at the start of the fight, and I think Nasboy couldn't really get into the fight as well, so kind of a hard mid. Alba's gone heavy though, so no sniper shenanigans for this last point.
No, they have the Putis, and it looks like the Putis is going to need to defend hard. Martin has no Uber, he's at 40%. The Uber comes off on the side of Aura though, they'll take down the heavy. Put is down. They have a sentry gun though that's going to be spammed out. Nations, he's going to go and rechange the class, but it looks like they're not going to be trying to go on the point. There is stickies there, they're going to try and get off. Eames getting cornered there by Poison and Choke. Yeehaw going to go in for the frag there. Yeehaw getting poisoned, both soldiers in fact. They're just going to jump across. Very slow this last, they take their time, methodical. Nas behind the point, it's only Shock and Nevo, and there's only the mid left. He's going to surf out, he's going to hit the kill bind probably. Nope, he's not, he's going to let Nasboy get the frag.
Yeah, it's a bit cruel. The longer you survive in this game, the more you get punished, as he's going to get a longer respawn queue compared to his teammates, and now he's about 5 seconds away from his team to get heals and get that overcharge going again. And they looked a bit confused over on Aura Elektro. I mean, they did such a great job of starting off that fight, getting the heavy down at the start, but they didn't want to play the point for whatever reason. I think they were just terrified of what could come out of the right-hand side.
Yeah, I think they just kind of played that a little bit too passively. Thought they would just get frags and then go. Eames going to get poisoned. I think that was a sticky trap roll there. Just outside they're going to back off. Now they've lost soldier. Going to rotate through toxic. In fact, I mean back off. Go rotate through toxic maybe. Choke would jump up on a soldier, take a fight, Yeehaw's on him. That's by getting skyboxed with the Uber there. We try and chase them out. Well, I need to watch out for the stick, so he's playing a little bit too dangerous there.
Oh, he was brought down very low as well. I think it was possible to get him down. I think he might have even called out that damage, and they wanted to keep chasing off this. So poor bus crew haven't even got the midpoint here, Plunk.
A for effort.
Yes, well, they've got the Ubercharge ready now. Shock is going in with Amarok around this choke area, kind of keeping them crossbowed out, but it seems the pressure alone and the scariness of the Ubercharge is enough to push out poor bus crew, and they're going to get a point for 3. It's really a black and white comparison compared to these two teams here. It seems like bus crew keep giving up all their points, and or
doesn't matter. He is in deep. He was sticking off the point there. Oh my god.
Yeah, they've got the heavy weapons guy. Nation is keeping the backbone of this last point survived, but that Ubercharge hasn't got... Oh, actually, it's got a lot done now. It's allowed Alpha to get into the fight and cause some chaos in this sort of mid-rift between the second and the last point, and this gives them enough confidence, enough sort of players numbers advantage to actually push out to that second point. They get a bonus pick as well onto Nevo there.
Yeah, they have one frag going into mid there. They can easily maybe try and take a fight. Their player down. It's only a scout though, but you know, scouts are OP, so you know.
So let's see if they can pull off the same magic though as they did last time. Or Electro not only got the force out, but got out kind of quite clean. As Zunis actually goes down, so already this is a car crash compared to the last push, and Eames wants to kind of really stay in the fight here. Alba's being challenged though by this scout. He's probably wondering where the hell is the rest of his team. They just left him pissing in the wind there. Poor Alba. And now the scout will take the fight directly against Poison and Co. Ubercharge are being rubbed up against each other, and it's wonder who will stay alive here. Shock will go down. They've kept their medic alive for this, and now they're just blobbing up around Martin to make sure he stays alive. He's like a great piece of bait that obviously or Electro want a taste of here, but it's hard to get on top of him, so instead they're just going to pick off the players one by one, and what does it matter having a medic if you've got nobody to heal with?
Yeehaw and Shock went in for a solo Uber against 4 players and both had equal Uber, so it wasn't the best of idea. It wasn't the smartest, so I guess that's the punishment, is they get fragged by enemy gamers.
On the bright side though for Martin, they will have their Ubercharge quicker just by him staying alive in that last fight, so they might have lost the battle, but they might have still win the war here of this round.
They may. Well, they have like what? 40, 50, yeah, 40 ads, so they're going to be taking their way in right now. They've nearly got it. Walking throughout Toxic, I suppose, just outside Toxic. Martin is right now watching. They're just going to force an aura back into their Toxic. They know they can't take it. They've not got Uber yet. There's no point in taking the fight. Let them cap and move on.
Now, do they keep pushing here, or do they just hold back and just be happy that they've got the midpoint in, just kind of control it up, give the Uber to or Electro? And by the time I finish my sentence, or Electro already have their Uber, so the decision's been made. They're not going to push off this Uber advantage.
Yep, just probably going to wait for one soldier to bomb in. Going to need to do something. Can't always stand at second and expect someone to push. They're going to need to do something as well. They've got the video game to win.
Well, I know who is a winner. It's the spy, Nevo. Can he make it? Lightning strike twice.
Oh, no one knows.
Oh, he needs to be careful he doesn't bump into that scout there. You just know when you bumped into something when you're playing this game. It just feels, even if you don't see it directly. Oh my god! God, this is some sweat gameplay.
Nation quite vigilant. I think he may... No, probably not, no.
Okay, now he's going to uncloak here. It's going to make a sound though, and he might be seen by one of the scouts. I think this... there you go. So maybe just a poor place to spring from as a spy. There's not too many places you can really hide in a nook there and uncloak.
They're on the point, I suppose. But now they've got one player down, I think maybe the Brush crew might be trying to take a little bit of fight here. We do see Poison getting completely caught out here. He's 50 HP, try to get a rocket up to him, and we're not going to hit the rocket on him.
Yeah, I mean, when the enemy team loses a play, you're going to go for plays like that. It's almost like a license or a rule as a roaming soldier to kind of go in there and make things go. But it won't go this time. But back to the drawing board, they've got Nevo on sniper now.
Well, if one doesn't work, go for the other. And Nevo's here. I think he hit a headshot on Nazboy there. Give it a bit of room there. Nazboy needs to get an arrow. They come back up into the little ramp room. Hitting pipes on an Evo, doesn't quite get it. The Iron Bomber might try and get the splash on there, doesn't quite get it. They're going to be using in Mark, Pop and the Uber. Both Ubers come out from both sides now. They're going to be probably chasing out. Alba's the only one in. It's a solo Uber right now. No one's coming out to back up.
The flank coming in from Matt. Matt is going to do some big damage, and he has caused a stir in the enemy team. They've lost their medic. They've lost so much health. There's no way they could hold on to this last point as well before they, unless they just give them plenty of time, I guess. Yeah, they're just taking their time. They're all buffing up instead. I thought they were going to go. Where are they going?
Well, they know they could probably get an Uber out of here, maybe 50%, so it's worth it. You know what I mean? You just kind of take it a little bit slowly and then push in. Although it's going to give them time to set up a level 3, and get a sniper in the position ready, you know, it's just, I suppose it's the risk you take.
Man, that's just, I think that's just core, you know, habits playing into it there. Like, I think if you wrote the advantages on both of these pieces of paper, just saying like what you had then and what they have now, I think they would have taken it. But they're just going to go with the tried and true things that they've done a million times. Yeehaw will actually use the central gun to take out Nasboy, overextends himself. So with Doman down, that's already made this last point incredibly hard to push. And now I don't look so silly.
Yeah, that wasn't the best idea. Maybe they should have just maybe not left and just kind of fragged enemy gamers. But second take off them, back to mid.
Back to mid we go. Oh, heartbreaker possibly on the cards here for the bus crew. And
he's been popped. He's in.
Yeah, he is in. Oh, Alba, who was staying in the forward spawn, will rotate out now. It's almost like a 3 shot, but a little less scout presence for that mid defense. So they'll give up mid. They've got an Uber charge in exchange though, and they might still fight this. They might go in with this. Uber's the point's been capped, so if anybody goes down for or Electro, they're going to be getting those forward respawns just a bit sooner. But Nation is actually the first one to go down. A bit strange coming out for the team with the Uber charge, but hey ho, they're still going in.
Nation was behind fighting Zunez in their ramp room, so there was that. They are a player down now, but both teams trade in the process, so...
hello, bus crew. Somebody needs to cap the point, bus crew. I know you've got everything on lockdown. There we go. Oh boy, we got
Alba does it.
Yeah, but they've got an Uber charge over on Or Electro now. If they're cocky, they could maybe fight this and just keep fighting and hope that the respawn advantage just wins them enough, but instead they're just going to play it safe and hold second instead.
Smart decision. They got Nevo up and Sniper, you know, no off classes on the side of the bus crew, so they've got the time in the world, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, they've actually got like 19 minutes, but still.
Oh, they even had him in the forward respawn, so they could have kept him there for a little while longer, but decided to just jump out instead and really dedicate to that sniper class.
He wants the frag. He wants his frag movie.
Oh, potential there against Nasboy, but they won't tease that shot any longer.
Doesn't want to go for it. I think they might be taking through lower right now. Nevo, he's going for the play. He's going to get caught out, unfortunately.
They're just taking the Uber fight. I guess they're just thinking confident enough that if Nevo goes... Well, he went down, but if they had a sniper, he doesn't really offer too much in direct combat influence. So, oh, nice boy. That was a tasty little air pipe there. And he's bringing this fight to the scout a little longer than usual. But nobody on the bus crew wants to keep that fight going. They want to back off and just play it safe.
Not the best of a trade. They lost 2 players of their own, Alba, Nazboy and Secret. Not the best, and now it looks like what are going to be taken back in. Yeehaw, quite weak.
Shot! What? Why? Okay, well, I guess that's save your friend syndrome, walking in full first, but then there's like a counterpoint turnaround. Everyone goes too aggressive on bus crew. What am I watching here?
Oh, God.
Okay, so it looks like at first Yeehaw overextends to try and get a kill. He was more than certainly going to get picked off, and then Shock just like fell into the lap of the bus crew, and then the bus crew all got pushed out because they got so happy that they killed Shock and ended up just going down to the players, or I guess the overzealous players of Oro Electro, now that they had nothing to lose.
But they now have something to lose, which is Uber, and we do see Alba kind of making a bit of space walking through. Mark going to pop his Uber, like a bit of splash there. They're going to be chasing them through Toxic. Eam's quite weak. We're going to need to chase them out, or they're just going to cap. Azunez is waiting just outside the slope.
They want to come back in. They're rotating around. They're all coming from lower, and they're just checking for sticks now. They will cap off the point, so respawners will help out a bit of bus crew here if they want to keep staying with this, but again, just back and forth, seesawing here on this first round still. Wow, that's unbelievable to think. First round still on this Reckoner map.
Yeah, it's nearly been a 15-minute round. It's on the 16 minute and 30-second mark soon. They're going to be pushing in a second now. You know, they know they have Uber. Bus crew don't. They know they need to respect that. Azunez isn't secret though. I think he was trying to go for a wee play there, but never spotted the opportunity to do so.
We got another sentry gun setup. This time, Nation is just building it from a bit close to the point. This time, playing it a bit hidden. I guess maybe playing on the
he's going in for the alley bomb. Doesn't quite get it though. There we go. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think the Sentry Guns Pro is quite good against the alley bomb. It gives you a little bit too much momentum, launches you against the wall, pins you in there, make sure you can't really get on top of the medic like that.
Now with that one player down, we'll see Poison jumping in, going in for the soldier, doesn't matter, Nevo going to get the frag on him. Martin nearly overextended there with Nazboy. I think he walked in front of the window there.
Yeah, Alba's behind. He's taking the close fights. He actually wins the 1v1 against Yeehaw. Very, very stylish coming out from the Swede here, and he's still making players work for it. Playing against 1v1 against a soldier now, but Soldier's got his ally in the shape of his respawning buddy, pinning him around, and he will go down.
Alba was just a distraction there. He was he was pestering him behind. You know, he got 2 frags, so play to the boy. Now he's going to be walking in, or it looks like Aura might be walking in right now.
Oh, very nice tidy up back from Matt there. Nasboy potentially could have been caught out and killed in that left hand side. The strength of the sentry gun is it keeps right side extremely well covered, but left side is a bit bare for any attack, so we'll see if they keep playing off that over on Aura Electro.
Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Maybe it looks like that. This last is going to be a hard push for both teams. Yeehaw! Nazboy down, that's 2 down. Poison just going to respawn, it doesn't matter. Yeehaw peaking aggressive though now. Get the frag. I think it was a headshot.
They've opened up to that right hand side. We've talked about this. This right hand side's very weak, and all of the points is exposed right now. Nobody can really feel safe knowing that the Yeehaw is just sitting back here and headshotting boys. And they're playing off him as well, using him as that bait.
They have the cap time as well. Bombs coming at Hammer off on
Mark.
Mark.
Going down as well.
Just need one player off the point, and that's them capped it. Mark's in that. Well, there you go. Zuna's getting the rocket off, and Evo in the pistol whip.
Yeah, Yeehaw, absolutely crucial. They're playing off of the weaknesses of the last point for the bus crew very well there. So, congrats to Aura Electro getting that first round in. It's going to be very discouraging for the bus crew because that's a long round there. You feel like you probably put your heart and soul into that round, and to lose it like that can't feel good.
14 minutes of basically a back and forth, not really fun, but new mid, new me I suppose. Let's see how this one goes. Both teams, well, it looks like the bus crew aren't going to be doing their usual strat of just walking up the enemy side and playing on their side. Amrock going across, hits a rocket on Nazboy. We do see Azunez coming up for the follow up. Both soldiers going in for a double one. Martin weak, Eam's going to get poison though. Both soldiers down on the side of Aura. Eam's getting piped himself, he's weak. Both players down, Poison going down, or Choke going down, sorry, Nazboy getting Yeehaw. Looks like they're going to be taking it through their ramp room. Nevo getting caught out by 4 players there.
The control point is being captured.
Yeah, well, very nice mid. A bit scrappy, but a mid's a mid, and they've got the Uber charge as well. I don't think they're going to be holding on to this second point for Aura Electro. Oh, no, they're going to hold on to it, but they haven't got all their units here. It's a little bit scary possibly entering the fight. They will come back now, and it looks like the bus crew are giving them a lot of respect as well, so didn't want to take that fight.
That will take it, but now it's going to be maybe another classic wait till someone kills himself so we can push.
Or maybe we're talking about in game, don't worry. Don't worry, not literal. Although sometimes it might feel like that during some of these stalemates, but these are professionals. They can channel their emotions. We have our nominee. It's Matt. He went in, and sadly he did die. So we'll give the opportunity to the bus crew to off class though. Could maybe even open the door for Alba to go all the way back in off class here if he really wants to go to sniper again.
See Nevo on sniper again though. He's proven his worth on it.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll top damage like Alba did in the last map.
Maybe, doubt it. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be waiting for players to come back. They've got all their gamers together, and I don't think Nevo's going to be pushing as aggressive that he did last time when he was just looking at a ramp room. But I think maybe bus crew are going to be taking in right now. Martin getting ready to use it, but using it on Alba, trying to get some room. Uber getting popped off by Ora now. Martin just standing still, he doesn't care.
Martin is definitely standing still. He's trying to get past the soldier who was physically body blocking him out the door, but there was plenty of Uber to actually wiggle past him. But still a bit scary there. If he wasn't on top of his game, he might have not noticed he was being blocked.
Maybe.
Back to building Ubers.
Yeah, back to building Ubers. It's another. They just tried to went for a trade, try to get something, but it was not the best idea. But now that they don't have Uber, they can maybe try and go in for a sack a bit more easily. The roamers now, both soldiers are secret. Ames with the trap, getting Nation. They're going to lose a player now. They've lost Choke as well. They're going to try and get out. Alba's weak as well. Players, full players, a nice healthy team on Ora right now. They can walk into mid, which is what they're doing. We do see Ama jump up, going to go for a few rockets, and then they're out.
Yeah, it's a shame as well because you can see bus crew trying to go for like a multi-layered bomb there, kind of attacking from all sides or pressuring from all sides at least. And not only did they get a stick trap, but they got the player that was nominated to actually throw in and definitely die. So losing two players like that is a bit unexpected.
Unexpected, but now it's flipped on the other side. Both teams have Uber, but bus crew's holding second now.
Yeah, it is nice and tactical though. This is where you see a bit more of the big brain players or the forward thinking of these players, seeing if they can set up the right sticky traps or counter or expect these certain plays and pushes to come out.
Maybe even some 4D chess if we're really good. Oh, Nazboy with the BM. Ooh.
Yeah, not everybody appreciates this way of playing TF2, but c'est la vie, c'est la vie.
7, what have you done to Europe? What have you done?
Hey, no hate, man. This is brain gameplay going on right now.
It says brain gameplay. Now, the question is if these players can use their brain to get into second or out of second.
Got Nation rocking the sniper, and he's just choosing which doorway he wants to go with right now, but needs to get a big buff before he can enter the fight. Doesn't want to go down to just some easy spam. And even going to get a scout to kind of help him open up an angle for him. He's got he had a clean shot onto Eames, but couldn't quite finish his play. And now it's sniper v sniper potentially. Nevo slowly rising. He will get a body shot onto the scout, and they're feeling the pressure here. There we go. Counter sniped by Nevo, and that's going to give some much needed breather room to Oro Electro there, who's kind of a little bit on the back foot from all that damage.
Nevo saving his team right there. Uber's going to come out for the bus crew first though, and it looks like Shock milking this beyond belief. At 70%, they're going to chase him right through right now, or maybe get out. Shock's actually quite weak, so Poison might go for the chase, which he is going to go for the chase in fact. Shock's behind the shack.
Nazboy!
He's not stopping though, he's going to go in for the sniper. Sniper's weak, he's going to surf everything. Doesn't matter.
And Nazboy down. Okay, well, they have got the midpoint though off the back of that follow-up from Nazboy, and they've got the Uber charge building away on Martin as he managed to keep himself alive during all that. So they could definitely play off the heels just to win the second point, and then play off the Uber charge to get to last. But let's see how it unfolds. If it was just that simple, we probably wouldn't watch TF2.
Yep, it's not that hard, but we do have a sentry gun up. Sentry gun's there. We've seen how the sentry guns quashed all these pushes before.
Again, sentry gun on the right hand side makes left hand side very susceptible to just a slow push, but now they're just meeting it with brute force. Sentry gun taking out first order of the day as they're going in and trying to clean up some of these flank classes now. They will lose Alba, who didn't get quite the same memo as the rest of his teammates who were busy killing off flank classes. He was going into the meat of things, and they just get pushed down by one soldier.
Zunez was going in quite deep there, trying to force them out of the second point. It's like choke nearly going down. Yeehaw going to walk in. Eames is also going in. Maybe spam off Toxic there.
Ooh,
oh my god!
Stickies! Oh no! Oh man, the guy took a quick detour to the moon and back and didn't pack enough health, so he will go down sadly. Very nice stickies coming from Nasboy, I believe, to kind of launch not only one to death, but one to orbit and then to death.
Oh, it doesn't matter, they're going to be taking second right back off them.
Yeah, the sentry gun goes down for a quick brief second there, but they build it up quite quickly. And I think we've got Alba on Spy here. I wonder if they'll see this coming. They've got a heavy weapons guy kind of spraying bullets everywhere. Let's just hope not a random bullet strays him, picks him.
Yeah, that was kind of nice and secluded.
Oh, he wants to go for the soldier here instead. He's just going for the small fry kill. So they definitely know they've got a spy on the enemy team now. And yeah, they've even picked him up with a loose shotgun shot there. But that player's going to be back, Plunk. He's only like dead for like 12 seconds. He's going to be back any second now. And
less than
Alba,
12, in fact.
Yeah, Alba's going to... All of his work is for nothing.
For nothing, maybe not so, but they're going to get spam off. The sentry gun is down. Players are getting spammed and right. Alba maybe going to go for a nice replay. He is behind. He might decloak right now. He is in a nice position.
He needs a huge distraction though.
He's going to uncloak. He's getting cut off by Yeehaw.
Oh, choked, bailing him out of trouble there, and he's staying alive for a lot longer than he has any right to. But again, like if they weren't going to go off that soldier pick, I don't know what was the point of going for it.
5 minutes left on the clock. It's only one round up. Well, never mind. Maybe this might be another round. Blue team or bus crew going to be using Aruba. Red team, Aura, going to be using the Aruba.
A lot of multiing between both of these teams now. Everyone does a delta split, and they're just like, okay, well, we'll just capture the point if you don't want to defend it, as they just capture it and are going to start pressing forward. They do have Alba on Spy again. It's the old sideshow trick. They killed me once, but would they believe that they would let me kill me twice?
Maybe not, but he's in secret. He's walking up. He really wants to get a front. He wants to go on Nevo's level and try and get another wee frag.
He wants to go for another soldier. He really has a hell-bent sort of hatred for soldiers, it seems.
As a scout, man.
Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, bumps into a scout. Oh, the scout. Oh, yeah, for a moment there. For a moment. There was potential for him to get the backstab. I saw the spy hand raised up, confirmed chance to get a stab onto the medic, but the reactions are just too demanding, really.
Funny class, Alba.
Yeah.
Well, he's going back to his main class, as he should be. Gimmick's over.
We're never going to see that man play Spy again. He's just going to stick to Sniper for the rest of his days.
Well, probably Aura don't want to push out. They've got a round up, and there's only 3 minutes left on the clock, and it's too much to risk.
It's ironic, the bus crew being killed by the parked bus.
Well, they have to use Uber not to get killed, unfortunately, right there. They're going to be rotating right through to Toxic, and they don't really expect that much, as all players just rush in as Zune is getting completely rolled right there. He's just alive. Hammerrock as well. Poison jumping in, getting Yeehaw. Eames going down. Hammerrock, Minecraft! Some diamonds.
Did he find diamonds, or did he find dirt?
Probably dirt.
Oh, poor Poison. Okay, well, they've still got heavy weapons guy, and last he could maybe turn this around, and all the heals are being pumped into him right now, and respawners are coming up for Aura Electro, and it's a shame, because they did a very nice kind of push into that second point to claim it away from Aura Electro. Alba did a nice play where he kind of faked going behind and then came back in, took out Eames on his lonesome, and did a big brain play for his team.
Both it looks like these Aura whipping out the spy as Zunez, but I think he might just be checking for off classes in case any funny business is happening again with Alba.
The pressure is on Bus Crew here. They have to basically make this push work, otherwise it's their game over. They need this round just to bring it to a tie, and 2 minutes is quite a long time. You know, there's like a good 4 pushes or something in there, but it's scary.
Yeah, it's scary, and it looks like Bus Crew are quite hesitant to go in. They have it, but
Alba going down. That's one push gone.
They can still push, but it'll be.
You've got 3. No, not really. They've got 3 lives basically now out of their 4.
Well, they're out now. They're going to need to wait for that. Alba just come spawning up right there. Going to need to wait. Player's returned.
Not even going for the sniper class, going straight to scout. Just wants to get in there as quickly as possible.
You see Choke bombing in, going in for the engineer. I think he's going to go and Wiethoofd.
Oh!
Minecraft! He's getting more diamonds. What's the diamonds today? Oh.
Minecraft has changed a lot since I've last played it.
This 1.15 update's really changing it.
I didn't know you could rocket jump.
Well, they're going to use in now. Never mind, it's cool.
Bit of lag, but they're going in now. Nation being pushed away from this sentry gun. Nobody was paying attention to it. Pushed him away from the rest of the Uber charge and left him pissing in the wind. Poor boy goes down, and Nevo's going to build that sentry back up. The sentry is literally gone on fire.
Yeah, it's on fire. Maybe he's got the Frontier Justice. Might go for a little bit of Samsky gameplay.
Oh, Poison is going in on that right hand side, but gets kind of pushed by that sentry gun. The sentry gun picks off Alba as well. The sentry gun MVP for this Aura Elektro is really bringing out the desperation from them, and nobody really wants to deal with it.
Yeah, Nevo going to get this shotgun blast on a Choke there. Don't know how I feel about this. They've only got like what?
1
30
chance.
seconds on the clock. They're going to go in. Headshot coming on an Asboy there off of Wiethoofd. Nation
my
getting
God.
Amrock.
Oh my God! Oh my God! They actually did. I said they had 1 chance, and they did it with just 3 players. 1 healing, 1 capping, and 1 just clapping.
Oh, don't tell me this is golden cap now, boys.
Alright,
Well,
that's
boys.
it. Plunk, call up the takeaway place, put that curry on hold, we're going to golden cap.
Man,
Stalemate.
I'll just get a domino schedule for delivery.
Man, if you're Aura Elektro right now, what are you feeling like, Plunk? What?
I would be feeling all sorts of emotions that contain expletives, so I'm just going to say fuming.
Wow, these players don't want to waste any time. I think they are just infuriated. But it's got to hurt, because the only way you could have lost that is if you just didn't defend or played the point, and that's exactly what they did. Sentry gun went down. That was the only thing that was really covering the point as well as it was before. It seems lose your MVP player, lose the round.
This is not going to be fun because we know both players are going to be extremely passive in the golden cap now.
Nah, this isn't going to happen. No,
I promise.
I mean, what was the first round like? It was only about
16 minutes.
Oh no. Tell my family I love them.
Tell my curry I love it.
Okay.
What?
We need to predict. You've already predicted. You knew exactly this was going to go off, and you said, Elektro are probably going to win, so maybe we just need to send the memo to the teams, just like, hey, Plunk already kind of called this, Elektro wins. Kind of, make it a quick one, boys.
Is Dr. Happiness here? Can we get a regulation on this one? Just kind of like a...
Yeah, spoilers.
Castles need break.
It is literally rigged. Alright, we're going, boys. Golden Cap, ETF2L, Season 34, Week 4. It's Reckoner, baby, and it's Aura Elektro versus the Bus Crew, and it's for all the marbles, but more like just half of the marbles. This map's marbles. Who's marbles?
I'm going to go marbles at the end of this if they don't push fast enough. Well, let's see how these go. I think Aura are going to be doing the bus crew strat while they walk up the other side, and Neva goes down, Shock half HP, Poison in their pack right now. 3 players down already at the side of Aura, and it looks like the bus crew holding nice and strong, only losing Poison after going for his bomb. Strong start of this golden cap.
Who's capping the point? Nation didn't want to be the capture point guy, but he's been demoted. Alba will be the ones pushing forward with the rest of his team on their second point. They've got it on lockdown already. They might not have lost Shock, but it's just so hard to position yourself on this second point without having to... Oh, they've blocked the point with Uber. Oh, they've lost Nasboy to the Uber charge as well. It seems Martin not keeping all of his players in front of his eyes there, and he's dropping them like flies. Everyone is going down one after the other. Everyone's scrambling all over the place. Rejoin Mumble, bus crew.
Maybe they weren't using Mumble to begin with after the first round, but maybe now they are. Who doesn't know? But we see Poison hiding. He's going to go around, maybe go for a bomb. He's jumping up, gets caught out. Maybe one rock onto Shock. He suffs away. It was worth a try, I suppose.
It's a shame because it's very telegraphed once he kind of showed his initial position there, so they saw him jumping and could easily kite him from that point on. So it's time to go back to the old reliable. It's Alba on Sniper, ladies and gentlemen, holding in that forward spawn, I assume? Yes, he is. And God, what a view! He's got a view of Eames' head already. A scout is pressuring him, but he's just going to switch off. Job done, mission accomplished. All these players are down as well. They haven't even got the Uber charge because Aura Electro was so greedy pushing into second.
Yeah, that was not the best of ideas, pushing in just like that. They just had to wait a little bit longer, but you know, they did have Uber. It was kind of even Uber, so I suppose, you know. But they're going to be taking through Toxic round. Nasboy walking in with Poison, Martin and Alba. Nice wee air shot coming on the Amarok there. What a shot from Nasboy. Poison, choke coming from the big bomb. He's going to get the force off. Both teams using the Uber right now. They're going to chase him through into their last.
Everyone's grouping up here. There's still some Uber charge left, but only the scouts have gotten in. They've decided to just pick out poor Yeehaw, and he's going to go down for the cause. And there's still a fight going on in second that they all don't know about. Amarok is going to go in. We'll get Martin down. With Shock and Azunas alive, they could possibly go in and try and pick him off here, but it's a bit scary. Shock is probably waiting a respawn, yeah.
Nasboy going in for the bomb, but doesn't quite get it.
Oh my god, look at them all one by one like lemmings.
Oh no, man, the put does its job, I suppose, with the Tomislav. Nothing you can do against bombing that.
I don't think I've seen a heavy so laid back and just take it easy. Then those couple of bombs there, just like, oh, no, free kill. Oh, second kill, nice. Oh, thank you.
Farming my strangers and a golden cat feels good.
So it's time to go back the other way, Plunk, back the other way. And you thought this was going to be stalematey. It's the stalemate, but it's not stalematey.
Well, they're using Uber in, trying to get Martin as they know he doesn't have full Uber. Maybe they don't. Maybe they miscalculated that one and they've taken an easy Uber trade. But Choke getting Amarok there. Ooh, nice wee trade.
He was playing kind of greedy. Playing greedy in that spot there, but gets one of those cheeky trades that you have no right of getting, and it's probably shock poor Amarok into his core.
Doesn't matter. The bus crew have their Uber. They're just waiting for players to respawn and push in.
It's time for the sticky check. Alba clear. He's sticks were here, and now they're going from lower. They'll need to get all these stickies done and cleared with. Martin's going to avoid them, and now to the second part, deal with the spam and deal with the roaming soldier. Oh no, mission failed.
He went in for the bomb, but the Uber just came off, dropping one of their soldiers. Alba and Choke going in deep. He's going to get Eames just like that. They're going to try and get a follow-up, and then
there's a back cap during all of this, Plunk. Every single moment has been going to a back cap, and now it's to the races. Nevo is going all the way to the last. He actually turns around, gets the kill after Martin. That's their lifeline for this last push as well. Oh no, so with Alba going down, trying to just feed himself to the walls and maybe try and turn things around it's going to desperate days for the bus crew. They had to fight for this, they really did, and now it's going to go out like this, not like this. Uber charge has been used, Scout is capping the point, they've got the Pyro out, he's pushing people off the point, and it's getting a bit scrappy. I see some Minecraft being played in. Diamonds have been struck, and it's over. It's 1-0 to Aura Electro. You're an absolute prophet.
Well, that was actually faster than I expected.
Yeah, everyone had a bit of everything there. There was horror, there was tragedy, there was excitement, there was Minecraft.
5 stages of grief as well.
Yeah, and now we get to interview these people that are going through the 5 stages of grief. But before any 5 stages, we need to talk about the number 5 in general, because I'm sure that makes a nice feature over on our log page. Oh boy. Segways.
Well, we go for the first game or the golden cat? Let's go for the first game, eh? See how the slow one. Let's see how this 1-1 went, eh? Well, let's go for the damage. Well, Amarok doing his stuff, 90-10, but doing 8k damage, more than Asbury and his demo man Eames.
Yeah, it's a bit strange there. Like I spam, maybe I have no clue where he could have. It's not even like his deaths are particularly high, so maybe it's just Ubers.
Probably, yeah, probably just spam and Uber trades, I suppose. But it is a slow game, so you can't really expect much from these logs. You know, it's a 1-1, so it's not much to take from it. But you know, the med stats are relatively equal. Maybe Shock just having 2 less Ubers. You know.
Wait, is that a good like 2k difference? Actually, no, it's just 1k difference. It's a bit deceiving on the logs, but a bit more damage for Nasboy. Again, it's just very tight, very tidy, very close. Maybe the latter part of Bus Crew just going a bit behind there, but we can kind of chalk that up to things going a bit slow for a moment.
Yeah, and the Golden Cat ones are, you know, they're pretty self-explanatory. Yeehaw, Amarok doing what they do best, fragging, yada yada. Alba following up second or third.
Yeah, it just seems the only thing I can pick up from these logs is it's reversed the other way, where Martin was keeping himself a bit more alive than Shock was in the previous game, but a bit of kind of back and forth, and I think a bit more point giving up from Bus Crew kind of turned the game to the way it was there. Anyway, we don't need to predict or theorise, we've got the gamers right here. So we do welcome in, I believe that's Albert or Albi to the channel. Welcome Alba from the Bus Crew. We also welcome Eames from Aura Electro, and we even have Yeehaw from Aura Electro as well. Welcome, boys, welcome. So, yay. Okay, so I guess we're gonna head on over to Alba first. Alba, so that was a nail biter of a final sort of game there, where you guys capped the point at the very last second. What was the mobile like? What was the atmosphere like when you pulled off that final bullshit round out of your ass?
I mean, it was pretty like calm, like stressed obviously, but you know, people were happy, hyped when we got it.
And on the other side of things, Eames, what was the reaction out of your team when that round was pulled out?
Just a little bit of irritation, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit.
Were you guys not worried going into the Golden Cap then?
Yeah, it was more, to be honest, it was more anger than nerves at that point. We were kind of, like, the reason that we kind of slowed everything down is that we kept trying to do stuff and we were just so messy, like, in our funny trades and whatever we were trying to do, like, every time that I basically just stopped calling the Gophers up because we were so bad at it. So I just wanted to hold the end of the game, and we just Emma like chased with the Uber and died in top lobby, and then oh no man, it was just cursed basically. It was just bad.
Well, on the bright side though, you won the Golden Cap. That's good, right? Yeah. Let's go back to even happier times. Let's talk about that first map. Me and Plunk have our predictions or analysis, but we're both pretty trash human beings at TF2, so we're going to ask both of you guys just like, what do you think went wrong, what went right in that first map? So we'll start off with you, Albert. What do you think went wrong for your team, for example? What did you like about that first map?
Honestly, it was the first 3 rounds that was really bad for us. After that, we kind of stabilized and we kept it even. But we just lost 3 quick rounds and we're on the back foot. Same with Reckoner, really. We're always on the back foot.
How about you, Eames? Were things going off perfectly in that first map, or did you have reservations at all?
Yeah, it was pretty good. The mids are always a bit not really quite sure how to adapt to them, but I thought our pushing with the red play was extremely clean, so that was pretty nice. And most of our last pushes were good, I think. So, yeah. And then we just kind of had to dribble our way to not letting them come back from 3-0 up, so we just about did that.
How about you, Yeehaw? Did you have any highlights or any sort of special moments on that first map?
I thought the first map was really stupid.
Right.
From my team. Sniper crits is sniper crits don't even work well together, but we were just getting destroyed.
It's
I was
a theory.
pretty fucking disappointed.
Wow.
I mean, it was. I wasn't not disappointed parent, but just I was just upset that we were losing to this stupid stuff, because I guess we're not very adaptable.
It worked against Sona as well.
Hey,
They
yeah.
suck.
Yeah, but if it works, it's not stupid. They say, all right, let's talk about things where things were making a bit more sense, at least for most of the game. Let's talk about that second map. So, Yeehaw, we are happy with the second map? Were things making more sense in this one?
No.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing. I don't really firstly, I don't really like the map. It doesn't really affect my play, but I think the map's just poorly designed. I think we need more time to work on it to get it to an actual good map or playable map for us, because right now it's just a shambles, to be honest.
Damn.
We just failed a lot of last pushes, but our coordination didn't work. But,
Do you share the same sentiment, Eames? Do you not like this map at all?
I think it's alright. I just think we're bad at it, honestly. I mean, maybe I think we just don't exactly know what it is. We have been having some other sort of weird issues this week. I don't really know why, but we just suck at Reckoner, honestly.
You guys put much preparation into Reckoner at all, or have you guys just been winging it?
We've played it 5 times now, so plus the official.
We played it once at the start of the season, just as a map. But yeah, I don't know, just there's just really strange things that can happen on this map. Sniping from forwards can see everything. The point is so far back on last that you have to walk in with your Uber, so you probably just get a headshot, and it's just very the terrain is very awkward as well, especially on second. Everything's at 45-degree angles to the map grid, so it's awkward to move around and stuff. There's some weird props. Yeah.
On the other side of things, how about you, Alba? Are you a bit biased? Do you like that sniper spot where you get to see everything but also rotate back?
No, I think Reckoner, it's too hard to get anything done. If you're just holding, it's very hard to sack. It's very hard to take free space. Same with last. You can just have your medic in spawn, and you can't really do much. It's kind of what happens when you have public votes.
Yeah. The thing that's objectively bad about the map is definitely the sniper sidelines. That's so on basically all the points, and because you can't the sniper can see through the forwards for some reason, so it's even more OP. It's kind of mental.
Yeah, and also there's no really good places you can sack from mid to second to mid. Mid to last, honestly.
I've got one final question, because I think maps has always been a hot topic of ETF2L, but if you guys had to pick the correct map, I guess, for ETF2L, what should they have gone with?
Badlands.
Yes, definitely Badlands.
Eames? I
mean, I'll hold my hands up. In the map poll on the thread, I was the first post, and I said vote Reckoner.
Rich. New subscriber.
So, my bad, I guess. I mean, it's not a terrible map. I just think, honestly, sniper sightlines they are an objectively bad thing that make it worse than other maps, and there's a lot of things that take adapting to, which we're just bad at.
I don't want to go on too long, but I feel like a lot of the newer maps, they're not fundamentally good like a lot of the old maps are. It's kind of hard to explain, so it's not really that useful. But Sunshine is less bad than Reckoner, but Reckoner is a worse version of Sunshine, where it's just kind of a little bit awkward, It's just some weird little things. I feel Badlands process, snake maps like that, they flow a lot better.
Okay, alright. Plunk, have you got any questions kicking back there that you're dying to ask?
Nah, not really.
Alright, well, I think I'm quite full. The map talk has been nice, so I'm not sure if you guys have anything that you really want to just scream your souls about. Maybe a shout out, perhaps? alphabetical order. Alba, anything from you, my boy?
Shout out to Chris Walker Talker. Shout out to my team. Shout out to Aura. Shout out to you guys from production. Shout out to Saints, Caps, Kaya, Daniel, Smira.
Damn, you've rehearsed that. Eames, have you got anything rehearsed?
Shout out to production. Shout out to Bus Crew, in particular. Nas Boy, of course. And Poison, actually. And the whole team, really. And shout out to Copper.
Yeehaw?
Shout out to Bus Crew for, getting the golden cap in. Played. Even though it's kind of really stupid. Shout out
I
to...
don't even see what happened.
Yeah, I mean, you got the point, so, fair enough. Shout out to Poison especially. Negative shout out to my team. And...
You can't.
Yeah, thank God. And if anyone wants to play Borderlands 3 with me, please message me on Steam. That's it.
I love it. Okay, Plunk, anything else?
Shout out to my takeaway who's delivering my curry in 20 minutes.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, far too much takeaway talk about tonight. Wiethoofd, is there anything you want me to say to the people on behalf? Nerd Rage fundraiser, please donate to the Nerd Rage fundraiser. It's on Team Fortress TV. They want to go to America and beat the Americans at TF2. Yes. Okay. And I'm going to give a big shout out to Emeralds. I'm going to give a big shout out to Plunk, my co-caster. I'm going to give a big shout out to my mum that didn't recognise either of these teams tonight, even though she could have sworn she would recognise the good teams. So, feels bad, gut boys. But a big shout out to Albert, Eames, and Yeehaw for being good boys, however, and joining me in the interview. Big shout out, the biggest shout out to Wiethoofd, and a big shout out to you guys at home watching. You're the reason we do this. Otherwise, this has been Team Fortress TV. I've been TurboTabs. Again, Albert, Eames, Plunk, Wiethoofd, Yeehaw have all been part of this production, and thank you very much, and we'll see you next time for the next match.